Yo, okay, talking grip, okay, talking grip. Three different types of grips, okay? There's a 10-finger grip where you got all 10 fingers on the grip here. There's an interlock grip where you remove, you interlock the right pinky and your left index, okay? They switch and your hands work a little bit more as a unit. That's for a right-handed golfer, okay? Or there is an overlap grip, which is the one that I employ, where your left hand is on there like normal. Your right hand, you just take your pinky up and you place it right between your left index and left middle finger, okay? I don't care which one of the three grips that you use. It does not make any sense or any difference to me, okay? It makes a lot of sense, but it doesn't make any difference to me, all right? As long as your hands are on there comfortably. I think for people that are getting quite good, okay, we might look from moving from a 10-finger to an interlock, an interlock or an overlap, okay? But generally, I don't really see a lot of really high skill level golfers employ this 10-finger grip right here, okay? So a couple quick things. I drew on my glove here, all right, a couple black marks, one on the palm right here. This is essentially going to be on top of the golf club. So I've got my Iommic grip right here. It's going to end up right on top of this golf club. If that black X doesn't end up on top, we're not holding it correctly. Secondly, I've got marks right here in my fingers, okay? This is where we're going to lay the golf club down, all right? So let's see. All right, so here I go. So I'm going to pick this club up and I'm going to lay this club right where the pinky and my palm meet, okay? And it's going to go directly to that left knuckle, the first knuckle on your left index finger, okay? And at that point, you should see that by the time that I close my hand, when it's in my fingers, that black X does get to the top of the golf club right there, okay? Secondly, all right, by the time that you're done, you can see that I've got a little smiley face right here on the middle of my middle finger, okay, my knuckle and my middle finger. When I am done looking at my left hand right here in my address position, I know we haven't addressed the right, I'm going to be able to see that little smiley face just by getting set up right here. I'm not going to have to move my head. I might have to move my Whoop band, okay, or my glove real quick, the top of my glove, but I'm going to definitely be able to see that smiley face, okay? If for some reason I can't see that smiley face and my hand is too far underneath it, this is called a weak grip. Okay, weak grip. A weak grip would would make it difficult for the club head to close, meaning that we may see a ball flight that goes a little bit more right. May, okay, being the key word there. If I can see that smiley face and the knuckle next to it, that's a strong grip. That's going to make this golf club close quickly, right? Think of like revving an engine, okay? If I am revving an engine on a motorcycle and I am already in a pronated position like this, I've got a long way to go, right? I can really rev that really, really quickly. It's the same thing when I'm trying to rev this golf club or close this club face right here, all right? If I am underneath it and now trying to close it, I don't have a whole lot of direction that I can close it. I can only go so far, right? So I can't rev it very far if I'm already stuck here, right? Does that make sense? So generally we're looking for about 2 knuckles. We want to see 2 knuckles on the back of your left hand by the time that we're done here, all right? My left thumb is going to go, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, okay? Or 9 o'clock over here, right? 12, 3, 6, 9. It's going to go right, just to the right, about 1 o'clock, okay? It's going to fall about that 1 o'clock portion. My right hand is going to go in the very same position right here, okay? So right where that grip meets the pinky, it's the palm meets the pinky right there. We're going to lay that grip down into that first knuckle in the index finger. Now this right hand, very specifically, needs to just kind of fall and hang on to that 3 o'clock number right there, all right? If I am doing too much to trying to reach to 6 or to 12, we're going to really struggle with what's called low point accuracy, meaning that by the time that I'm trying to hit the golf ball down here, I might hit it behind, I may top it, because we're going to really have a hard time releasing properly, okay? So really important for that right hand or your bottom hand, if you're a left-handed golfer, to make sure that we are just kind of holding the side of the club, making sure that it's in the right portion of the fingers, and then we're good to go, okay? And as I was saying, I don't care if it's 10-finger grip, an overlap, or an interlock, as long as it's in the correct portion of your hands whenever we're taking this grip right here, then we're good to go. All right, try that. Let me know what works. How it feels. But we should have quite a bit better control. You could try, and just for the fun of it, put it up here in your palm and then grip it, and you're going to notice that a lot different muscles are active while we're trying to swing this golf club. It's going to be very weak. You're going to be really using a lot of your delts in the back and your pecs up here in the front to try and hang on for the, you're just going to grip it to death. And it's going to be really difficult for you to make a really athletic move. So put that grip in your fingers, make sure it's in the correct spot on both sides, and we'll be good to go.